Political correctness has crept in the United States so bad to where I'm sure someone would try to call this a modern sporting rifle, especially AR-15s. And I don't know what's modern about this. It's based on a World War II stock design from the MP40 submachine gun, and most guns are polymer and steel. There's not a lot of wood on weapons. You know, this is a Cold War era rifle. But I watched a Mule Team 66 video talking about how political correctness is so bad, pretty much you can't even call this what this is, and it's a military style rifle. I thought he made a good point. But P226 Nut wanted me to make a video on why I like the AK and why I chose the AK over the AR. And while I'm not trying to make this an AK-47 channel or an AKM channel, I will just put this out there just because I love these guns so much. Now, why do I like this? This has so many features that strikes fear and despair into the hearts of the libtard. Underfolding stocks are the most satanic and evil and devilish, devil-worshipping guns that you can have. So all this needs is a drum magazine and a suppressor and a dildo grip. And this would be the most demonically possessed rifle that one could have. So I'll jump to it. Why do I like AKs over ARs? I sold my AR just to get an OPAP because I didn't think they'd be around much longer, and I got them pretty much at the end. But my AR-15 just pretty much sat in a safe. Now I like them. I'm trained up on them from, of course, being in the Army in combat arms, and they're good guns. You know, if I had to take a 300-meter shot with this thing, I might be sweating. If I had to get, you know, one shot, one kill, I would definitely sweat. I mean, it could be done, but I'm not that damn good. But an AR-15, you know, with an optic, even iron sights, and if I, you know, was on point like I used to be and was used to shooting it, I would not really be sweating. I would just really be focusing, of course, but to make that one shot, one kill. But with an AK, it's going to be a lot harder. Now, AR-15s, they're all, you know, pretty much, you have the mil spec and then you have the commercial standards, but pretty much all across the board, they are about the same shit. And they're fantastic guns. They are. I have a love-hate relationship with them, but they are not piece of shit guns. I will post the link below in this video on an M16 versus a Galil, which is pretty much an AK with an M16 bullet. I would like for you to watch that, but you could watch it now or later, of course. It's your decision. But please watch it. It's by IWI. And the M16 is definitely runs a little bit better than the M4 carbine. But as far as AKs, I'd say the reason why I like it, you know, when you're in a shitty place with shitty people trying to kill you, there's no better friend. You know, in all modern conflicts, this is probably the best domestic tourist gun on the face of the earth. Now, the VZ58 is outstanding. It's light years ahead of its time. It's, you know, short stroke piston operated striker fired rifle that shoots a .30 caliber. But you know, those are great, but overall a Kalashnikov style rifle is outstanding. I mean, they really are good guns. I like the long stroke piston. It essentially rips the bullet out of the magazine and shoves it in the chamber, and then it just, you pull the trigger and it hammers the bullet out, and by of course the primer and everything. But I mean, it shoots a 30 caliber projectile. It's long stroke piston driven, so even without all this crap like the dust cover and the even the spring, you could still fire the weapon. It requires little maintenance, and you're shooting a 30 caliber projectile that's very cheap and affordable. So I think that's the best deal money can buy, especially with the little AK pistols like the Draco or the M92 and the Wassers. I really like them. They're likable rifles. They look nice, I'd say the main thing I like is you can always have a folding stock if you want to. Even on the Wassers with a fixed stock, you could put the Magpul folding stocks on them. AR-15s, unless they're piston driven, they can't do that. So a folding stock is really great to have. Quit pumpkin. They fire a 30 caliber projectile. I don't know about you guys, but I sure as hell don't have the money to be shooting 300 blackout. Let's see. I prefer the piston system over the direct gas impingement little gas tube thing. I just don't like how it shits where it eats. Let's see. If you don't like suppressors that much like me and don't like a bunch of fancy bullshit, then the AK is good on its own. Now, are you going to be better, equipped to fight against the Republic or whatever with night vision and PEC lasers and infrared lasers and everything hanging off your rifle? Absolutely. But the Taliban gets it done, with Kalashnikovs. There are domestic tourists all over the world that are getting shit done with Kalashnikov. But I really like them. And I guess that's the only reason why I like them over the AR-15 is just the 30 caliber projectile and the piston thing. And I like the way they look and feel better. But if you have an AR, there's nothing wrong with that. They're good guns, but I think there are times to where the AK can choke up because it's so open, and the AR can outlast it if thrown in certain conditions. But overall, the AK's reliability and durability is unmatched, and it's always going to be more reliable, in my opinion, than an AR-15. That's just a track record on these things. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. This is just my weapon of choice. Thanks for listening. I hope I made myself clear. Take care.